Hey, GM fam, what's good? What's happening? Let me get this fixed here. The camera's a little off. There we go. Let's go. Welcome in. Say what up in the chat if you're tuning in live. What's good, Touch? How you doing, homie? Good to see you. GM. Just getting things rolling over here. What up, Play Games? Touch says should be home in about 30 minutes and I'll be hopping on. Nice. Hopefully we're still playing then. I don't know how long it'll take to do the dailies today. But I kind of decided every day, at least for right now, since it makes sense, we are gonna be doing the dailies inside of Nifty Island at the beginning of the show. So we knock that out of the way every day. And then after that, we will move on to the rest of whatever I plan on doing that day. And today, that's going to be going over some of the basics of building on your island inside of Nifty Island, some of the things that I've found. So if that's something you guys are interested in, make sure you tune in every day for the GM Metaverse. I know my face is covering it, but GM Metaverse, 1 p.m. Central Time, weekdays, Monday through Friday, right here on Twitch, Twitter, X, YouTube, wherever you're tuning in live, 1 p.m. Central Time. And right away, we'll start tackling our dailies inside of Nifty Island. And then from there, who knows what we'll be talking about. Talking about crypto gaming news, up-and-coming games that are on my radar, exploring the sandbox or Nifty Island games, building our own games, building our own avatars. You never know what we'll be getting into, but something exploring the metaverse together with friends. It's going to be a blast. Thanks for being here, y'all. Let's get on into it. I'm going to see. I am currently on my island. You can get there if you're watching over on Twitch or YouTube. You can do exclamation mark Nifty. That should get you the island or the link to my island. I don't know, what are the quests today? Scan 25 different NFTs and kill 50 players in playground games. I know we can get the NFTs done on Go West's island, so we'll head to Go West. That'll be a real easy NFT one. He has got them all laid out right there for you, which is dope. What else do we have to cover? Oh, I'm going to say this. I say this a lot, but best way to stay up to date on everything that I got going on, be in the loop, and keep tabs on crypto gaming is going to be inside the Discord. If you're not already in the Discord, if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, you can do exclamation mark Discord to get the link. If you're watching on Twitter, just go to the link in my bio and you'll find it there. And get inside the Discord. You can use all the exclamation mark commands that we use over on Twitch and YouTube here as well. So for example, when we do form, if you use that in the chat, you can get the proof of attendance form if you're tuning in live. And then all you got to do is make sure when you fill this out, you also include the secret word that I share on stream. For example, let's just do that right now for you early birds. Get this form knocked out of the way. This form is your attendance form. So if you attend 10 or more streams in a month, you're going to unlock a reward. And that's each and every month. We're going to be doing that. The amount might go up. I'm not sure if 10 is going to be a good number or not. We're going to see how many people get to 10, and then we'll adjust accordingly. But either way, proof of attendance form, fill that out. Every stream that I stream, I drop the link, or you can get the form by doing exclamation mark form in the chat, wherever you are inside Discord. If you're on Twitter, fill that out. And then if we do any giveaways, I'll also have your address, because that's one of the questions on there that I'll be able to send those giveaways to you as well. But want to be getting that attendance. And there's all kinds of stuff going on inside the Discord. I'm going to touch on that real quick too, because I've made some adjustments in here. But whenever you get inside the Discord, you're going to have, let me slide over here a little bit. There we go. So whenever you get inside the Discord, on the left-hand side here, I recommend starting at the start here section, just kind of read through all these, the rules, overview. If you're new to crypto and need to know how to set up a wallet, I have a walkthrough right here for you for MetaMask. I should probably make another one for like Magic Eden here soon. I also have how to Polygon. If you never use Polygon or any L2, this will walk you through how to get set up on that L2, which is Polygon, which is the main one that we were using. But there's a lot of other ones now. So we could probably have 20 of these if we really wanted. But then we got announcements, pings, news. News is new, but this is where I'm dropping all of the noteworthy stuff that I come across that I think is actual news. So just curating news that I come across in the crypto gaming sphere, I'm putting it here. And then we got the Just Vibe channels, which is our chat, Creators Corner. If you or even if you just see somebody else's stuff that you think is super cool and people should know about, drop that in here. If you're a creator, if you're just brainstorming and want some feedback on a brainstorm idea, this is another great place to do that. But yeah, just get in here. I just created this and dropped in this cool wearable that I saw Hidong post over on Twitter, that you can run around with your little, it looks like you're riding your little pet, which I think is super cool. I love the idea. But there's a Creators Corner now inside the Discord. And then what up, Insanity? Yo, yo, yo. And then what else? We got guest questions. So whenever guests are coming on my shows, you can drop questions for those guests here. I always drop the tweet in here so you know what the guest is all about, and then you guys can ask questions below here if you have any. We also got a fitness channel if you want some accountability buddies, if that helps you do your fitness, get your fitness on. I'm a fitty for sure. And then requests. If you got any requests, feel free to drop any requests you have in here for me. That could be tutorial videos you want to see, or guests you want me to have on the show, or games you want me to check out, or whatever. Any kind of requests can go in here, and I will definitely take note of those. And then when we're doing any kind of giveaways or stuff inside the Discord, or if I have stuff going on Twitter or whatever, I'll drop that all in here as well. And then a nice voice chat where we play games together sometimes and have a good old time. And then you can move on to the game section. So if you're interested in any crypto gaming, which is probably why you're in my Discord, we got play to earn, viewer games. So play to earn is where I drop all kinds of different play to earn opportunities. We have a play to earn opportunity going on right now that I'll touch on in here in just a second, but it has to do with Nifty Island. And then if you go on to the viewer games channel, this is where you can drop games that you want me to play on Metaverse Monday. So every Monday I play viewer games on my Monday night stream. Starts at 7 p.m. Central Time. If you have any games you want me to check out, you can drop those links here, links to your Nifty Island or links to your sandbox land or whatever it is. And then New Game Radar is where we are curating new games that people might want to check out. A lot of the times it's stuff that I'm just seeing talked about but haven't done a whole lot of research on. I just got a big list here right now of things that I do want to check out. And then what up, Insanity? Bloodloop, yes. Thank you for adding Bloodloop. I'm surprised I didn't have that on the list. Bloodloop is one that I have been looking into a little bit but need to look more into. But thank you, Insanity, for popping in and adding that. We'll definitely have to look into Bloodloop. You can do something like daily, I think. I think if you log in daily, you can be unlocking little rewards or something that I was doing for a little bit and then just kind of forgot about. But might not be a bad idea to continue to be doing that. And then I got a bunch of threads here for you guys. So Web3 games, if you got any Web3 games you want to have conversations about, you could create. I think I have it so you guys can create it. If not, just let me know in the chat that you want a new thread created, and I'll create it for a new game that you want to be talking about specifically. That way you can go back and look at things that are just specifically about one certain game if you kind of want to see what's been going on in that game for a little while. Because I try and curate these lists and drop little links to tweets and stuff and announcements and different things in here. If I do ever come across something that I think is noteworthy that people should not be missing out on. So we got all kinds of different threads going on. We got Nifty Island, Sandbox, Diverse World, My Pet Hooligan, Shrapnel. There's a bunch of other ones in here as well. Big Time. It just hasn't been talked about for a little bit. Alluvium, Other Side, all kinds of stuff going on inside there. And then we got the members only section, and this is for Twitch subscribers and founder key holders right now. So if you have a founder key or are a Twitch subscriber, you get access to these additional channels. And in these additional channels, we have an alpha chat where we got some general alpha chat. I post my buys. You guys can post your buys in here as well of just some stuff that I'm buying. I bought some Dolan Trump the other day. So just degening a little bit, obviously not financial advice. And then the shared knowledge thread just has some really good resources on stuff that I come across. So only the best of the best resources I put in here, in my opinion. And then degen your own research is very degen stuff, just stuff that we're going to be researching, but I have no idea what it's about or if it has already passed. And then we got sneak peeks. Look at that sneak peek. We got an avatar. We're going to be working on that a little bit later, not today, but maybe tomorrow. We do need to get back to building out those avatars, but we're working on our avatar collection right now, a new collection of 69 avatars that we're going to try and get into the metaverse. So we're starting small and then working our way up, but we're going to start with 69 and then see where we go from there. But that's number one, modeled after yours truly, homie number one. And it's going to be the homies collection with a Z. And then we got the vault. This is where early releases of episodes go. No ads, no ads or anything on them. So if you don't like watching ads, there are some ads added in the middle of my podcast when they go out. So you don't have to listen to those if you watch them from here. And you also get early access to them before they get released to the public. And then claims, if there are ever any free claims or things going on, like we had a OG Krafter skin claim the other day, Celestial Pass giveaway for the first 20 that filled out this question thing. So any stuff like that going on. And then we got a voting channel if we ever have any votes that go on. And then Studio Z, where we talk about all the important stuff. So that's a little rundown of the Discord. I feel like we haven't talked about in depth how the Discord all works in a while. So I just wanted to point all that out. We do have a lot going on in there, but it is a wealth of knowledge if you use it and check in and keep the conversation going around things. I think it's easier to win together when you have a place like this, that there's all kinds of different information being exchanged. So please feel free to jump in and say your thoughts on anything and everything inside of here. But if you just want to hang out and vibe, chat's going to be the place to start, and then you can explore from there. And like I was saying, what brought us in here in the first place is you can use all the commands that I bring up inside the Discord as well. So !form gets you the form, et cetera, et cetera. And I think I got sidetracked, but you can for surely, yep, I did get sidetracked. I was typing out the secret word of the day for today. If you want to fill out that form, thank you for being here early and hanging out. We're going to get inside the Nifty Island and play some, get some of our daily challenges done. And then we'll start building inside of Nifty Island. So here comes the secret word. The secret word is, I don't fucking know. How about snow? Because it's snowing out here, which is crazy. Secret word is snow. So fill out that form. Use the word secret word. Use the secret word snow. Get your proof of attendance. And Insanity is asking, when will we do the event for the last month's forms? Once we get, I don't know what you mean by event. I'm trying to interpret this. But I don't know if this is what you're asking, but once I don't know if I'm going to get to it this week. I need to go back and just go through and see who got it. But I need to go through my spreadsheet, and I just have a lot going on right now. We're about to be moving to Mexico for a month, so we're getting everything organized with that. So if I have time this week, I'll try and do it and calculate who had 10, and then we will do I don't know if we'll stream it or if we'll do it inside the Discord, but one way or the other, we will do that, and then it's going to be whoever got 10 or more. It's going to be a mystery box, and there's going to be 2 or 3 different assets / crypto that you might be able to pull from that. So I do know that much so far. I'm still trying to coordinate things, so we'll get caught up on last month's for sure. And I'm going to be impressed. I don't know how many people got the 10, but there's probably at least a handful of you that did. So boom. And maybe there's an easy way for me to go back and count who got it, or maybe I just got to do it manually. I don't know. I haven't got that far on how I'm going to keep track of it, other than I know it's kept track of because it's all on my spreadsheet. I just got to either manually do it or figure out a way to automate it. Ideally, figure out a way to automate it, but might have to have ChatGPT help me with that, see if it's got any ideas for spreadsheets and calculating things like that. Or maybe there's some spreadsheet wizards in the chat that would be willing to lend a hand. If you're a spreadsheet wizard, let me know. But anyways, let's get into Nifty Island. And where did I say we should start? We should start at Go West, because I know Go West has the NFTs for us, and we need to go get some more blooms. Anyways, and kill 50 players in playground games. We're gonna have to try and find some active playground games, I think, depending on how many people are gonna be jumping in. But let's go ahead and what up, Yokes on you? Insanity says would be down to help. Bruh, I would appreciate it if you have any ideas. I can show you how you probably can just imagine. I'm just using a Google form. Obviously, you've been filling it out, and then it's just linked to a spreadsheet, and all the information from that Google form gets spit into that. So, if there's a way to calculate it automatically every month, oh my gosh, that would make my life so easy. And, anyways, what am I thinking? Yeah, let's go to Go West Island. If anyone wants to join me at Go West Island, we're going to go there just because I know that he has the NFTs out. And if anyone else knows of a good island for NFTs, let us know that as well. But we're going to head to Go West Island. I'm going to drop the link in the chat. Link in the chat for y'all. Come join me here. Come scan those NFTs. Get that daily challenge taken care of. Unlock some bloom, and then we'll go play some death matches or something, get some kills. We got to get 50 kills. We might be playing for a little bit, y'all. I'm here for it, though. And then once we get done with the daily challenges, I do want to go ahead and start focusing on basic builder stuff because I've had a handful of people reach out and ask if I would cover. So look, we're scanning all of these NFTs. All you gotta do is scan them all you gotta do is hold down the right mouse button to do the scan with your B robot. And then that should be 25, yep. And then boom, your daily challenge is complete. Thank you, GoS, for making that so easy. What up, Insanity? Insanity's getting his scan on. So yeah, you just gotta hold down the right mouse button. and make sure it gets onto each and every one of those once, and then it should count for 25. This is also an NFT over here. So the only other thing I have to do is kill 50 players. Does anyone else have any other challenges? One of my challenges hasn't reset yet. I wish they were on the same timeline, but they're not. These are also NFTs. There's 2 NFTs over here. Insanity, my clone. The NFT one, you can also do it on your own island if you place them. Ah, I wondered that. I wonder if you were able to do it on your own island. Some things you can do on your own island and some things you can't. Go West. I was just trying to figure out what the island name is. Go West. Well, we're about to leave Go West Island anyways. We need to go to a couple more, so I'm going to wait to put the name of the next one up on the screen. But anyone got an island we should go check out? I got to go to 2 more at least, and then 2 more at least, and then we for sure want to find one that's active that has a bunch of people battling, so we can get some kills. Kill 50 players in playground games. If no one's got anything, we'll go to Insanities. Insanity's in here. So Insanity, what's your island name? Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Map. Oh, it's empty. All right, fine. We won't go to Insanities. We will go. Well, if no one's got one for us, we can just go and check out one of my favorites. I got a handful of favorites down here. Should we just spin until I say stop? 3, 2, 1. Looks like Game Buddy Forge. I didn't copy the link. Sorry, but we're going to Game Buddy Forge. I am going to type that, though. Actually, I'm not going to worry about these first ones. We're heading to Game Buddy Forge. You can see it on the screen right now. But again, if anybody is trying to complete their daily challenges inside of Nifty Island, jump on in, join us. It's a lot easier to complete these daily challenges with friends, I've found, especially when it involves playing playground games and stuff. And it's more fun that way, because then you're playing along with friends. If you need some friends that you want to play Nifty Island with, come join us on my streams. Weekdays, Monday through Friday. Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, wherever you are. Let's go. All right, what do we got to do here? Let me get back in here. Come on. There we go. Okay, so now we need to go to one more island. I need to get our blooms up. So we're going to go to one more island, and this one is going to be an active island. Toch. Insanity is going to be BRB, and Toch is sad. He's missing out. It's all good. We need to kill 50 players in playground games, so I think you're going to have some time. Let's go see what the popular islands are. Bloomhala. It's got 22 on it. Should we just go to Bloomhala? That's a good name for an island. I'm jealous I didn't think of that. If anyone's got any favorite islands that they want us to check out, please let me know in the chat. No matter where you are, if you're tuning in on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, I can see your comments if you comment anything. Inter Bloomhalla. Any games going on? There's a bunch of people here. Let's see if anyone wants to play a game. Brutal Arena. Brutal Deathmatch Arena. Free for all. Anyone want to play? I guess it's just me versus him. How? There's like 20-some people here. Uh-oh. I'm lagging. Actually, I'm frozen. There we go. Now we're good. How'd he get me? I didn't even see him swing. Are we still lagging? Damn! Alright, homie. Where the fuck is he? Dude! This guy's a good shot. Those ultra bullets fuck you up. Motherfucker! He's gonna get a shit ton of kills. You can kill yourself. I wasn't sure if you could. Now I actually do know that you can, in fact, kill yourself. This guy's good at aiming, and annoying that there's an ultra on the highest point of the Sniper's Paradise. It doesn't even have to hit you. That's OP. See if I can do the same to him, I guess. How did he do that? Got him. Sometimes it's hard to get up to here. Where is this motherfucker? Hello. I'm getting worried. Where the fuck is he? There he is. He's such a good shot. It's insane. Unreal. I need somebody to help me fight this guy. Smacked him. I guess I could take out my sword and block when he shoots, but I don't even like see it coming. Ran out of stamina. Maybe he can't block the booms. How? The fuck? This guy's actually blowing my mind sometimes. I swear I was under him. He must have moved though. How many kills do you think he's gonna get on me? And how many kills can you get? Whoa! How many kills do you need in this game? Is there a way to see how many kills you need in the deathmatch to win? Where did he go? I'm just kind of stalling. Press tab. 22-3. First reach 100 kills? Jesus. Time's out. Now. The timer ran out, but it doesn't seem to have ended the game. Which is strange. There we go. There we go. Motherfucker. Camping me with ultras. Anybody else in here? It was a nice bloom payout, though. Tosh says, before you start the next game, check your swords. And Tosh is coming. Hell yeah. I'll wait. What up, Fainter? Over on YouTube. How you doing? Fainter in the chat. What up, homie? And Tosh wants me to check my swords. All right. Go to V. Hit V on the keyboard, then edit swords. Ooh. What's this? Is this what you were wanting me to see? I wish it would show it. I wish that your player would hold it whenever you equipped it. But dope. Appreciate you. I'm going to invite you to this. So I just got logged on. But I'm going to equip that for the next battle. Hell yeah. All right. And if anybody else wants to join us, I'm going to drop the link in the chat. And I'm going to just keep on saying this. When I say link in the chat, I am also dropping links in the chat on Discord. So if you're watching over on Twitter, or you just like using Discord instead of the chat for some reason, whatever you like, I am dropping all of the links into the chat over on Discord as well. So you can follow along with those links. We are on Bloomhala right now. Toch says the game closed. All right, no worries. You'll get loaded back up. I'll invite you again. Looks like you got back in. Perfect. We got 5 kills so far. we need to get 45 more kills to get our 2,000 blooms. Every day, actually I don't even know how they're spread apart as far as time goes, but there's daily challenges every day inside a Nifty Island that you want to be completing to earn bloom. While doing that, you can then go and use your bloom in the marketplace. And eventually, based on your activity inside a Nifty Island, you'll get paid out with an airdrop of Island if you qualify for the airdrops. Right now, airdrop wave number 2 is going on. If you're new to Nifty Island, I can hook you up with a link that'll get you qualified for airdrop wave 2. And if you're already qualified for airdrop wave 2, please join us as we continue. What up, Toch? As we continue to play through the daily challenges and build inside of Nifty Island together. Fainter over on YouTube Just so you know, Fainter, we do have people watching over on Twitch as well. So if you want to be more in the conversation, Twitch is probably the place to be for live viewing. But you can watch over on YouTube as well. It's all good. I'll bring your comments up on screen whenever they're noteworthy. But this game is called Nifty Island. Do !Nifty in the chat. We'll bring you to Nifty Island. For some reason, YouTube doesn't like to work all the time. Like right now. There it is. It's just a little delayed. Looks like it came through though. You can use that link to check out what Nifty Island is. But essentially, it's a UGC platform. So platform/metaverse. So everything inside of Nifty Island is created by its users, and there's just different islands that you can go to and play different games, and there's a lot of multiplayer PvP style games, shooters, races, all kinds of different stuff. I'll kind of show you as we keep on going, but right now we are playing, well, we're not really playing anything specifically. Toch, if you got a idea of what kind of game you want to play to get some kills, go ahead and start her up. But oh, Toch got kicked out again. Womp womp. Yeah, let's do capture the flag. I think capture the flag is fun. If anyone else wants to join us and capture the flag, I'm gonna drop the link one more time in the chat. It is inside the Discord already, so if you're watching on Twitter, that's the best place to get the link. But please join us in here. We're gonna play a little capture the flag here once Toch gets back inside. Let me know when you're in. Toch does not capture them, just go for kills. Yeah, I like that, because then there's something that other people are trying to do, and you know where they are, so you can get kills. Hopefully some more people will hop in. How many people are on the island right now? It said there was 20 in here when we hopped in. Is there any other island that's active right now? I don't know what I'm doing. G-Van. I recognize G-Van from Twitter. We could go hop over there. I'm going to copy that link. I'm going to favorite and follow and visit. Fainter, if you do Discord, !Discord in the chat, you should get the link for Discord. Otherwise, looks like Nightbot actually just sent you, which is great timing. It's bit.ly/Krafterverse. So I'm heading now to I don't know what I'm doing island. I'm gonna paste this here.
Hey.
And we're going to go ahead and nice, Fainter made it. Welcome in, dude. Have a look around and let me know what you need. If you got any questions or anything. I'm gonna be my little little AOP, not animated avatar. Koch is having some issues, but that's all good. I wonder what they're doing. It's kind of fun to watch the almost invisible people do stuff. I wonder what game of it. They're playing death match with 7 people. Is that Touch? It was, I think. Yep. I don't know what's going on here, but we can. Ooh, they just finished up. Let's see if we get an invite for the next game. Next. Ooh, get in this one, Touch. We'll just play this death match just for the fun of it, since there's a bunch of people here playing, or a decent amount of people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Okay, so the reason people were running down there. Dang! Get murked. This is like just a run down kind of place. It seems like, or at least that's how people play it. Dang it! Can't decide if I want my sword. Oh, how come my sword isn't your fun sword? Sad. I just noticed that. We're getting bucked up here, though. I also noticed that my headphones are in, but it's not coming through my headphones, which is annoying. Dang it!
Double kill.
Got a double kill, though.
Killing spree.
Let's go! Oh.
Double kill.
Dang it! Just go. Murking me. Damn. Seems like most people are just using swords, which I like. I like a little sword fight. Dang it. I also need to fix the audio. I don't like not having it in my ears. Krafter's running way off map. Hey, I wanted that. Nasman's lurking. What up, Nasman?
Double kill.
Double kill. What's going on here? I want to figure out my audio here. There we go. Nice shot, Didi. Didi. I've seen Didi on. We've fought Didi before on stream. I don't know if you're watching the stream, but what up, Didi? I recognize the name. I ran out of stamina. Oh, almost blocked it. Ah, Didi got both of us. No, always running out of stamina. This is just chaos. But sometimes chaos is fun. Double kill and then get killed. Respawning everybody at the same time. No stamina. Can't find a stamina. Where's the stamina when you need it? Ah, oh, somebody got me. The silver shine. Angle to some. I don't have any stamina. You didn't hear me say that a lot. Have we gotten to 50 kills yet? Dang. Nuts. Got him. Ooh. Who got me? Really? Seemed like he was facing the other way. I got a triple kill there, though. Say triple. Wonder how many kills I'm at. I guess I could check the chart. I got 24. We got a ways to go still. We'll probably be able to get it after one more round of this if people keep playing. Time's almost up. 3. Wow, wow. Good payout. 169. Let's go. 69. Tosh had 15. Asdim. We'll play again. That was fun. We'll see how many people we can get in here. Whoa. I'm gonna try and do something quick. What is this island's name? I don't know what I'm doing. I forgot to put it up on screen. I don't know what I'm doing. Nifty Island. There we go. Now we got it up on screen. Now back to the action. Dang it. I got 2 kills though. Came in firing. Guns a-blazing. I don't know. Shooting, I can't decide. Shooting or slashing. I think a combo of both is what really works. Oh, those ultra bullets, though, man. You can really clean up with them. This person's not playing. We've identified that. Where'd everyone go? Seems like the people DC'd, or maybe they were just off fighting somewhere else. Killtrocity, what is happening here? How many kills was that? What is a killtrocity? All I know is I like it. Oh, I'm just murking with ultra kills. Let's get out of the chaos. I think somebody just did what they needed to do. We need some more weapons. I'm out of ammo. Get out of the water. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I feel like not having spawn points on I don't have any ammo. I feel like not having spawn points on like boosts and stuff. It's probably a smart idea. Oh, I was going in. How's everyone doing? Anyone complete all their dailies yet? I think I'm close, if not already done it. Ooh, I can get those coins again. I should do that quick so I don't forget. Dang it. There we go. Get those dailies done. Dang it. It's having trouble switching. I want my sword out. Oh, fell off. Double kill. Let's go. I couldn't get enough stamina. But yeah, I think having it so that AFK people aren't spawning on all the level or the boosters, the shields and stuff, probably be a good idea. Everyone's rapid firing right at the end. 219 blooms. Let's go. 34 kills, 47 for Just Go. GG's Just Go. Tosh had 22. Asdim with 28. Larks 20. Centurion 8. Lilia, none. So I got all of my dailies done. Now, thank you guys so much for playing along. I don't know who's tuning in and who was playing that was also watching, but that was a lot of fun. This is a great place to get some quick kills in. I don't know what I'm doing is the island name by G Van. So go check it out. Highly recommend if there's people on here playing and you need to get some kills. This is where I would go. Easy, quick kill arena right there. All right, but I'm gonna move on. That was wild. That was wild, says Toch. It was wild, wild and fun, wild and crazy. I'm gonna transition though to doing a little bit of building here now. So we're gonna head on over to my island. If I can get on the right screen. We're gonna go to map, my islands, head into the Krafterverse. Oops. I hate that it sucks my mouse back whenever it starts loading up. I love it. Got a Zoom call for work in 3 minutes. Well, thanks for hopping in, Toch. Hopefully you have a good call with work and a good rest of your day. Appreciate you being here, homie. Catch you later. All right, so we're gonna do a little building here now. And to build, we gotta get our crafter back on. One thing I first want to do is go into the battle arena and check. So we got Munchie Games. Let's actually go to the games. Plagues, Gone Wild. was trying to think of a clever name for flags on the field. That's a good enough name. And then Munchie Games. It's kind of like Hunger Games. Kind of like Hunger Games, but for stoners. Eliminate all participants. Leave no prisoners. Save. There we go. Oh, but also what I want to do. So this is this is jumping ahead, but I just want to make sure that I do this because I've been planning on doing this. We're just editing. Break the oh, God damn it. Interesting. All right, let's do flags, settings, match length. Okay, so you can change the match length around. What is 4 minutes? 4 times 6, 6, 12, 18, 24. Right? 4 minutes is 240 seconds. Let's do that. 240 plus 20, 260. 260 seconds. That's 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Number of teams, 2. Captures the win, 4. Four captures to win. 420 on the clock. Save. All right, so that's capture the flag. And that's OCD. There we go. Okay, so we got capture the flag updated. We're also going to update Munchie Games. Go to settings. Kill limit. Yeah. Kill limit. Match length. 260. Kills to win. 69. 420 or 69 kills will win it. That's not what I wanted. This is what I want. Munchie Games, kinda like Hunger Games, but for stoners. Eliminate all participants, leave no prisoners. 420 on the clock. 69 wins or 69 kills. Equals nuke. Let's fucking go. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so we got Munchie Games. Description good. Flags on the field. Description good. Good. Okay. So what I want to do, now that we got that out of the way, we're going to go back here. I'm going to go ahead and hit B for build. And we're going to just zoom on down. Zoom on down to the island. And we're actually going to delete all of this, because this is not needed anymore. And just in case you're wondering how I'm doing this, I am hitting the middle mouse button. Middle mouse button will delete things for you. So let's tackle some of the key controls first here. So that whenever you load into your island, you're probably going to start on your island, and it's going to look something like this. There's not going to be a big dick over there. It's going to look something like this, and you're going to end up going through a little walkthrough. It's probably going to have you place this hut, and I think it also has you add some NFTs in there. So you're going to go through the walkthrough, and then once you get done with the walkthrough and you're in and you're on your island, then you can start building whatever you want. And to do that, you're going to want to hit B. B on your keyboard is going to pull up this build mode. And basically what happens is you now are your little companion robot, B33. So now, using the controls, I think let's try something here. Let's go to settings. I think I turned it off. Yep. So we're going to show controls for this little portion. And my head's not covering it. Perfect. So you can see on the bottom left now on screen, you can see the different controls. You can hit Q, which allows you to control Q or B33. And then up top in the center there, you see build, terraform, and island. If you hit B for build, that brings you to this mode. Well, I guess while we're in here, I'll just kind of explain it a little bit. Inside build mode, this allows you to place different assets on your island. So if you go over to the left-hand side, and once you get over there, it'll pop open like this. And then you can see all the different stuff. So you got stuff that's in your wallet. These are all your NFTs and et cetera, et cetera. Then there's key items. These are the key items that every island is probably going to be utilizing in some fashion. There's blooms. So you can place blooms on your island so people can collect blooms whenever they arrive. That's always a good idea, because everyone wants to collect 100 blooms per hour. So having blooms on your island allows people to do that. And then there's campfire. You're going to want to put a campfire, at least one campfire down, so that when people come to your island, if one of the daily quests is adding blooms to the fire, they can do that. So to place, let's just go over and we'll address the campfire. So for campfire, all you're going to do is left click on this and place it wherever you want it. Boom. Then it's placed. And now people who show up can go to this campfire, add some blooms to it, stoke it. And that's usually every once in a while, that's a daily challenge that people need to do. So that's a good first thing to have on your island, is to have this campfire. There's also Nifty portals, which we'll go into a little bit later. Spawn point. If you want to change the spawn point on your island, you can use the spawn point icon or asset. So then say instead of wherever the default spawn point was, you want people to be spawning in down here right next to your fire, you could place it right here, and then people would start spawning in there. I'm not going to do that because I already have a spawn point selected, but if you were just starting out, that would probably be a good idea. I would recommend both placing the spawn point somewhere near your fire and also putting 25 blooms out for people to to collect as well, because people like to be able to collect all 25 when they first arrive on the island. And then there's all kinds of other stuff. I'll let you guys kind of look through this, but there's some filters here. So, whoops. Well, I guess we can get rid of the fire, but there's some filters here, so you can get displays, furniture, decorations, structure parts, architecture, and nature, as well as these different categories too. I like the Nifty Arena assets. So if you scroll down, you can find the Nifty Arena assets, and in here there's all kinds of different assets you can use to build in like battle arenas on your island, which is what we have going on up top, and we'll probably be expanding on that as well. I'm kind of thinking that right now the arena that we have set up is our training arena, and then below it we're gonna do another level, and below it is gonna be kind of like this ultimate battle arena. So that's kind of the direction we're going. So training is up and running, and then eventually we're gonna also have a battle arena that we host tournaments and fun stuff in. But that's getting carried away. Let's get back to the builder tutorial. But I think that's all where I'll leave it at for right now. But we're going to move on to terraforming. So you can either click terraform, or you can hit in on your keyboard to switch to terraforming. And then once you're terraforming, let's go over here. Let's add a little extra island over on this side. So whenever you're terraforming, you can select between these three options of sculpting. So down in the bottom, you have sculpt, paint, and details. When you're under sculpt, you can decide if you want to add, which is going to make sure that we are somewhere that we can add, which is, well, going to add, add to the island. What I was trying to do is I'm going to drag this out. So we're going to add out as far as we can. And now we're going to subtract. Boom. Now we have our separate island. So you can subtract. I just showed you subtracting. So subtracting is also a thing. Smooth just kind of smooths out the edges of where you're pointing. So it just kind of smooths it. You see how it's just kind of like smoothing it. And flatten is actually going to take it and bring it up so that it's flat, or down. It might bring it down depending on where you do it, but it just flattens that surface. And I am going to smooth this back out, because we like to have a smooth island. So there's our smooth edge. And then we're going to come back over here, and this is kind of what we're just going to do our little example build on. So I'm going to just add as much as we can. And also, I don't think I mentioned yet, but to navigate with the camera, this is an important thing to talk about. To navigate the bot, the B-bot B33, and move around and maneuver, it's actually pretty easy once you get used to it. So AWSD on the keyboard moves the bot left, right, forward, and back. A is left, W is forward, D is right, and S is backwards. So, and that's staying on whatever plane we're on. If you right click and hold on the mouse, now you can maneuver your camera, so you can look in different directions. So we're just right click holding and moving around. That moves the camera around. You can still, while you're doing that, while you're holding right click, you can AWSD around. Easy peasy. And then you can also use spacebar and C. So spacebar is going to move you up the Y axis, and C is going to move you down the y-axis. So ascend is space, descend is C. And that's a pretty quick little navigational tutorial for you, but that's about all you really need to know. Right mouse button to move your camera around, AWSD to move around on the X plane, and then C and spacebar to move up and down, space to move up, C to move down on the y-axis. Perfect. So that's how you kind of navigate while you're building your island. And we're going to go back to adding more land here, just so we got a decent chunk of island to work with. But this is how you would add more land to your island, if that's what you were trying to do. And I just kind of move around with AWSD while I'm holding the left mouse button. That's a nice shape. Nice shape we got going on. Something along those lines for right now. Just giving us a little extra land to work with. Actually gonna get rid of that. And then we're gonna use the smooth tool. Like I said, I like the smooth tool. And this is just gonna kind of smooth everything out. So just kind of smoothing it all out. Softens the edges up. We're gonna go over on this side, do the same thing. Just smoothing it out. Beautiful. So now you got a nice little side island there. And if you wanted, maybe you want to, I don't know what you would want to do. Maybe you want to place your hut over here, but you want it to be on flat ground. You could flatten this area out so that it's extra flat. And this is actually bringing it down. It's interesting how sometimes it brings it up and sometimes it brings it down. But we flattened it and then we smoothed it out. So now that's a pretty flat area it's looking like anyways. So if you wanted to, for example, since we have this already placed, if you go back into B build mode and you select the hut or whatever asset you're trying to pick, then you see these three axis planes pop up. You got green, blue, and red. You also have these squares here. So I'm going to show what happens with each of these. If you drag up or down on the yellow, that's going to move it up and down along the y-axis. I don't know which one is X and which one is Z. I think this would be X. The red would be X. So, but either way, this axis, X, moves it along the X-axis right there. And then this one would be the other axis, Z or X, whichever one. Same thing. And then also if you click on either of the three squares, this square is now going to allow you to move it anywhere in that plane. So you can go up, down, back, and forward. It's really pretty versatile. It just keeps it right on that plane, which is what that square is kind of running along. You see, like that's kind of the wall of the square. So it just keeps it right on that plane, but you can go up or down, left or right. So it's pretty nice for like adjusting and positioning things effectively. Same goes for the other two. So this would be along that wall of the square. If this were a cube, this back wall of the square, now you're moving along that plane. And then the green is going to be the bottom plane. So now you're moving any direction, but it's staying right on that flat plane that it was sitting on. So then you can move it anywhere like that. We're gonna, just for the sake of this video, we're just going to move it over to this island just for the hell of it. So AWSD to move around. I'm just holding A, kind of sliding the camera over. Also holding the left mouse button to drag it along that plane. And then once we get it over here and kind of in the position that we would like to place it in, I think we are going to want to have it so that the opening is facing the other way. So we're going to go over to the left-hand side menu bar here and click on these little sphere rotation things. It's rotation. So click on rotation, and now you get these new guides that pop up. And if you use the blue and rotate, that's going to rotate. I'll just show you. It's going to rotate it. I think it's 45 degrees at a time along that plane. Same with this along that plane. And this is the one we actually want along that plane. So now we're rotating right to there. I think that's a good angle for our hut. So we're going to place our hut right there. We're going to use C to go down a little bit. I do hope that eventually they add a hotkey command that snaps things down to the ground. That would be nice, so that you don't have to like go down like this, switch back over to position, grab the green, and pull it down until those legs are in the ground. Looks like they're there now, but like I said, it's kind of hard to tell, and I have OCD and always want things to be exactly how they should be. So what I do a lot of times is I pull it down and up until you see how you can kind of see at the bottom there. Maybe you guys can't. I gotta angle it down just a little bit more for you. So you can kind of see whenever the legs pop up out of the sand. So I do this when I have my OCD kick in until I can basically figure out where all of the legs are starting to enter the sand. So just like that, seems like all the legs are now in the sand, and none of it is buried. If you do a quick circle around it, you didn't bury any of the island or the hut, so everything should be good. So we got our hut positioned over there. Beautiful. Another thing you can do, if you go into roam mode, I'm going to show you how to do this just because we're working with the hut. You just hit Q to go into the roam mode, and then we're going to roam in here. And if you hold the right mouse button, you see how we're looking at these different frames. These are frames that you can change what NFT is in here. So if you hold the right mouse button, you see on the right, adorable avocado. If you hit inspect, which is clicking, that's going to inspect it. It's going to pull up the description. It's going to show the details, token ID, token standard, view on OpenSea, the address of the contract, a little description about what they are, etc., etc. So that's super dope. I like that they have the OpenSea link there too. That's cool. So you can go check it out and see if maybe you want to pick one up, or that one specifically. Who knows? But if you do this again, and instead of clicking the left mouse button, you click with, or you hit E on the keyboard, which is edit. You see over on the right hand side, OX Apes tribe official something. I don't know what that is. I don't even know where this NFT came from. I just threw it up there one day. Go ahead and hit E on the keyboard to edit, and then that brings you in here. So then you can either do stretch to fit, or you can uncheck if you don't want it to stretch to fit. You can also change the color of the background by using this here. The entire background is filled up, so it really doesn't matter what it is for this example, but you can change the background as well. Maybe you have something up here that has a transparent background and you want to change the background. You can do that here. And once you're in here, you can also bounce from slot to slot. So now we're in slot 1. Now we're in slot 0. Now we're in slot 2. So you could adjust each of those independently if you wanted. And then to add an NFT to a frame, what you have to do is, I think you go to build. Let's see. I haven't done this in a second. Yeah, go to build. And then If you want something from your wallet that's connected, you can click on wallet. Then you can see all these different options. So maybe I want to rearrange here. So maybe I want this Gleeful Gains Flying Squirrel to go here. So then you just hover over the slot you want to put it in, and then go ahead and click, and boom, now Gleeful Gains is placed there. We're gonna put our fungi in the center, and then we got our adorable avocado over there on the right. Fun enough. But you could do whatever you want. You could put up an astrogator. Check out that astrogator. That's kind of fun. What else? What other random things? This is my gaming wallet, so a lot of random stuff ends up in here. Got a Distopunk, Bagel Face, some Mims, Metamutts, all kinds of stuff. I should make a little gallery. Maybe we'll make a gallery one of these days. Show off some of my random crap. Love it. All right. So that's a little bit about how to place your NFTs as well. I ended up in the water. We're gonna go, where are we gonna place you? Let's just sit you by the water over here. We're gonna go back to build mode, so we're gonna hit B. I'm gonna smooth this out now because this was kind of made for having that. So we're gonna go in for terraform, and we're gonna do smooth just to do a little more smoothing, and see how it just kind of erases and drops where it needs to, so that it just becomes kind of just a more gradual slope, if you will. And I'm going to just smooth all of this out because it seems a little aggressive. There we go. So that's how you would kind of like smooth out your island. If you're thinking you want it to be easily runnable, you're going to definitely want it to be smooth. But you can also experiment, figure out which tools you like using. Another thing, while you're using these terraforming tools, that's not what I want. Well, actually, I kind of like that, actually. Let's have that. Yeah, that's kind of fun. And then smooth. Go back and get it all smoothed out. Beautiful. And what I was going to say, while using these terraforming tools, you can either you can change the size of the tool you're using. So you could crank it up to 12 if you wanted to do a really big area. You can crank it all the way down to 1 if you want to just do really small little adjustments. So this slider down here in the bottom left, you guys can't even see it. Let me do something quick just so we can get it on camera. I didn't realize y'all couldn't see the very bottom stuff. So again, there's sculpt, paint, and details are the 3 different options for using the terraforming tool. And then there's add, which is going to add to the surface, subtract, which will take away from the surface, smooth, which we were just showing, just kind of smooths the edges, and flatten will actually flatten the area up or down depending on where you start from. So all kinds of cool different sculpting things you can do. You can use the slider down in the bottom, the size slider, to change how big your paintbrush is. So now it's a 4. So it's just that's kind of like by default probably what you end up using, but you can go way big, up to 12 if you want to just do a huge area. You can use that as well, but I like to be right around a 3 or a 4. And then strength. So you can crank the strength all the way up to 1, or you could kind of pull it back if you just want to be adding just a little bit, like a little bit at a time. So if we pull the strength back to like 2 and then do add, see how it grows like that. Now if we crank it up to 1 and do add, it just grows faster. So it's just like stronger, you know. So we're gonna smooth this back out though. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, and then the other 2 options at the bottom here, you have either paint or details. You can do paint, and there's different options with painting. So whenever you're in here, if you click on edit, you can edit the current selection, and that's going to change where this beach sand is painted everywhere. So if we wanted to change the texture, we could go from beach sand to packed ice, and now everywhere that beach sand was is now packed ice, which is kind of trippy. But you can do, and you can also unlock other slots, which are coming soon. So I'm going to go back to beach sand for right now. Snowy granite. But there's all kinds of different options you can cycle through. Snow, sandy granite, packed sand, granite, rocky sand, stony sand. Grassy field. So there's that. So you can paint. You can also adjust all of these things as well if you really want. Changing the different colors, etc., etc. We're gonna leave all that alone, but you can mess around with all of this to experiment and see what kind of fun visual island stuff you can come up with in here. But you can also go and do replace, and replace is going to completely replace it with one of these instead of fine tuning and editing. It'll just completely replace it to one of these materials. If you just want to easily swap it out, you can change the grass to a grassy field instead of grass. And then if we turn around, now our grass has grassy field underneath it. So there's a bunch of little daisies you can see everywhere. But if we go back to grass, then it's just grass. So that's how you use the paint area. And then details. Right now, we only have delete and tropical grass, but there are a handful of grasses you can choose from, and more slots coming soon. But you can also, in here, same thing, adjust everything. You could go from tropical grass to dandelion to tropical long, etc., etc. Let's see what tropical long looks like versus tropical versus dandelion. So you can see it changing there. Snowy long, dry lavender, dry flower, desert long, dry dandelion, snowy grass, lavender. Fun. I kind of like the lavender. Now our ball sack has some purple hairs. LOL. All right, so that's the detailing. And then last but not least on this quick little intro on how to start building inside of Nifty Island, we will go to the island tab. So if you go island, this is where you can click to regenerate your island. Careful, that's going to erase everything and regenerate a new island. So be careful if you if you want to do that or not. You can get the link to your island if you want to copy the vanity URL. You can edit the name of the island by hitting edit up here, and the description here as well, and change the vanity URL name all by clicking edit up there in the top right. You can change the colors of the ocean. So if you want to, instead of having it, maybe you want a red ocean instead, you can adjust it like that, which is kind of fun. And then you can also change. So that's what the deep water looks like, and then change what the shallow water looks like to maybe that. I don't know, just something a little bit different. That's fun, cool. So you can adjust the water. You can unlock this customization at the campfire. So whenever you see something like this, typically if it has a lock, it either is coming soon or it'll tell you that you can unlock a customization at the campfire. So if we go to the campfire, so we get out of this and we run over to our campfire, there's one over here. And you go to the campfire, you need to kindle it to use it, but you can go to upgrade. And then once you're in upgrade, this is where you can get some of your different island upgrades. So you need to kindle the fire first, but we don't need to because we're not going to upgrade anything. But then you can either expand your island, which costs 4,000 and makes it bigger, both radius and height increase. You can grow the build weight. So I'll show you the build weight, where you can find the build weight in a second, but this increases how many assets you can place on your island, because each asset has a certain weight and you can't go over X amount of weight. So right now we're at 20,000 for ours, but if you pay 4,000, you can increase that. You can have more playground games. So right now we can have 4 playground games on our island. If you pay 1,250 blooms, then you can upgrade to, I think, 6 games or maybe more. I think max is 10 right now. You can place more blooms. So I recommend doing this until you get maxed at 25. So you can get up to 25 blooms placed on your island. Place those 25 blooms so when people visit your island, they can easily get their daily or their hourly allotment of blooms. And then you can also unlock customization. So this is where you would go if you wanted to unlock that customization, where you can change different aspects. And if we go back into that, you would unlock how to change the sky. You can also unlock and change weather, and then the land, and then also soundtracks. And I think you can also even use music NFTs as soundtracks on your island if you have any music NFTs once you get this unlocked. So that's super cool. Any questions? Schlong Island. What up, Touch? And Yoke says several people had made an NFT wall of shame with all their rugs. That would be fun. I could definitely make a wall of shame. That's a lot of those are rugs in my gaming wallet, because my gaming wallet was kind of my buy random shit wallet as well. But now I'm pretty much just using it for gaming stuff. But that's about all we really got going on. I mean, you can check out my giant Schlong Island, Cock Rock, whichever you would prefer. What else do we need to cover? Oh, let's cover portals real quick, and then we're gonna wrap it up for today. But that's a real quick intro on how to start building and placing assets on your island. We will dive into more building on future streams, probably tomorrow's stream, but that at least will get some people started that were wondering how and where to start and what to do. But let's tackle the portals here real quick, so you also know how to set up portals, not G. So hit B on the keyboard, and place a portal. You're going to want to hit B and then place the portal. We have a portal here, so I'm just going to use that one. But to easily find the portal, just go to key items and then Nifty portal. While we're here, also let's talk about build weight real quick. So you can see some different stats when you're on certain assets. Some assets are going to have a maximum amount that you can have on an island. So for right here, the purple, we have 5 portals right now on the island, and we can have a max of 20, and each portal weighs 1,000. So each portal is 1,000 weight that gets added up here. And right now our island maxes out at 20,000, and we have 14,139. So that's where we're at right now. So we're not over capacity, but we're getting there. So we'll have to, if you want to get more build weight, you just have to go to your campfire and upgrade that to get extra build weight. But if you want to set up your portals, let's actually go. Let's go back to our starting zone. So in our starting zone, this is how we start. Our spawn point, we're going to go back into B. Our spawn point is placed here. So whenever you go to key items, you can get spawn point. We placed our spawn point right there. And then we place 25 blooms right here, so people can easily, right when they spawn, just walk forward, jump, and collect all of their blooms for that day. We're also going to place a campfire here, just so if people do want to where should we put the fire? I'd say right there. It's fine. We'll just put a fire right there in the center, so people can have access to a fire right from the get-go if they really want to. And then we also use text and Nifty portals right here. So this would be really easy to talk about. Another thing real quick while you're building, when you have assets selected, to unselect them, you can either click twice with the right mouse button, just click and it goes away, or you can click on clear selection. And when you're selecting assets, this is another good thing to point out. If you're selecting assets, you can just click on multiple things and they all get lumped together. So now all these are lumped together. We could drag all of them at the same time if we wanted to any area. But be careful with that, because sometimes you forget that you have something selected and then you go and select something else that you're going to move, and then you accidentally move both of them. So what I recommend is either get in kind of the habit of just before you're selecting something, double clicking with the right mouse button to clear your selection before you go and select something, or hit this clear selection button to get rid of it. But then to edit how the portals work, once you get the portal placed on your island, then you're going to need 2 portals if you're trying to travel between portals on your island locally, or 1 if you're just sending it to a different island. But for local travel, you need 2 different portals set up, and then all you have to do is go to queue. So get into queue mode and then hold down the right trigger. That's going to aim it at the portal. Then you hit E to edit. Then here under destination, right now destination is none, and the portal name is maze.in. So that's how I structured my portals. I don't know if it's a good naming structure or not, but that's how I'm doing it. So maze in. So this is the portal that's going in. If you click auto link whenever you decide the destination, so for us, we don't have a maze out yet, but for us, we're going to need to add another portal for maze out whenever we have the maze area. But I don't think it's actually going to be a maze. It's actually going to be something else. So neither here nor there. But you can check this to auto link. So I don't know. We'll just do podcast in. I think that's going to be that portal. So you're just going to walk in circles. I think that's how that works. But So it auto linked it. So now I think I probably just messed everything up. But let's see what happens. So now when we walk into the maze, yep, you hop out of that one. And when you walk into that one, you hop out of that one. So whenever you auto link, it makes them so that they are connected, basically like a tunnel. You can also uncheck the auto link if you just want it to bring it in one place but not be able to go back to the same place. That's also a thing. So we're gonna go back into B, or actually Q, and we're going to set this one back up. So E to get in here, and we want it to be going to podcast out. Perfect. Now that is set up working correctly. And the only other thing that you need to worry about is you can also go from local to external. So maybe let's show that here. So changing this from local to external does that. And then you can select any island you want to send people to. So we were just here at GVans. So if you do GVans now, when people walk up to this island, this portal, they can interact with it, and it's going to send them to that island and take them from your island to that island. So that's another cool feature that you can add in there. So very cool. And last thing with text, I'm just going to select this one, but you can easily place text by going to build and then key items and then text and then drag it and place it. But we already got one. Oops, we already got one set up. So I'm just going to do this and go to edit. And this is actually going to change to training simulator. And this is going to change, I don't know, that is going to be Battle Arena. So we got our island, our simulator, and our Battle Arena. We're going to have to adjust some things here, which we can do right now. We're actually going to end up turning this one off then. So let's just select that. Boom. And then we're going to change this to sim in. And we're going to go local, sim in, and it's actually arena out is what it's called. We're going to do that. We're going to get out of it. Boom. That brings us where we need to be. Now we're going to go back to Q, and we're going to edit this name, and we're going to call this sim out. Perfect. Now that's all squared away. Oh yeah, and let's also edit this. This is the simulator, the sim. What does simulator look like on there? Sim. The sim. We'll go the sim. I like that. Boom. But you can also edit all of these things with your text as well. You can change the opacity, scalar, bold text, change the text color, change the background color, all that fun stuff as well right there. So easy peasy, all that stuff. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're going to wrap up for today. Make sure you fill out that form if you haven't already. !form in the chat if you didn't get the form yet. And I don't know what I did with the secret word or what we decided it was. Does anyone remember? There it is. Snow. Because it's snowing out. That's right. Secret word is snow. Fill that out. Get your proof of attendance. If you attend 10 or more in a month, you will unlock a reward. And I'm working on calculating last month's and also figuring out a way to automatically do that. So it should get quicker and easier in the future. But thank you guys so much for being here, hanging out, tuning in, checking out Nifty Island with me. I will be back on again tomorrow, same time, same place, probably exploring some Nifty Island and who knows what else again. So I will see you guys all then. Appreciate y'all for being here, and I will catch y'all on the next one or inside the Discord if you're hanging out in there with me. We're having fun all day, every day inside the Discord, so make sure you get in there and like, follow, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Leave comments if you have anything you want me to be touching on, looking into, doing some research on, whatever it is. But appreciate y'all for being here, and I will catch y'all later. Peace.
Matt Damon told me fortune favors the brave, and I lost all my fucking money.